Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Quantum Paradigm Podcast. I have a huge announcement that I have been sitting on for about a week or so. So I am going to share that with you today. But also we're going to couple this with a little bit of teaching on really intentional manifestation, because that is how this announcement even came about. It was an act of really intentional manifestation. So I'm going to share with you what's going down a week from Sunday. So if you're listening to this on the podcast, it will be the upcoming Sunday, which is April 28th. If you're here live, then that's a little under 2 weeks away. So I'm really, really excited about this. I've been it blew my mind, and also it didn't, because I knew what I was doing consciously. And so sometimes when we have huge dreams that we've dreamed of for a long time and they come true, it's actually great when you're not super excited about it, or it's like, I can't believe it. This has no I can't believe it energy attached to it, because it's something that I've known was going to happen for a while. So what is the announcement that I'm so excited about sharing? I have for 4 years been closely following and behind the scenes supporting someone named Sacha Stone, who is a world visionary thought leader, epic rebel, just game changer. Like, he's changing the whole game of the Matrix, and he's been doing this for a very long time. Sacha was in the rock and roll industry for a time and is a beautiful creative, has the most epic poetry. As a writer, I admire this. I've always admired this about him. And he became a humanitarian after he worked as a diplomat for a minute and learned, I'm sure, about all kinds of things about the deep underbelly of our current reality. He began initiatives such as Humanitad and others. I can't remember all of his initiatives. He's done so many, but he has really been changing the world intentionally for the better for a very, very long time. Now, I'm pretty selective with the people that I listen to and the people that I follow. I'm actually more than pretty selective. I'm extraordinarily picky. I've been that way for a while, and that's actually in alignment with who I am. That's in alignment with my design. And Sacha is one that I have been following for a long time. In fact, in 2020, I volunteered some of my time to help his initiatives get started, the new initiatives that came after COVID. 2020 was a beautiful time for me, actually. I won't get too deep into that. However, the excitement that is coursing through my veins is because Sacha Stone and his team are coming to my hometown of Loveland, Colorado, and are going to be he's giving an epic 3-hour talk on all of the things that he probably can't even say on social media. He is going to be sharing with us his New Earth Pharmacy supplements that can be absolutely life-changing, if not life-saving, for people who are struggling with certain issues as a result of certain protocols. I have to watch what I'm saying because I'm on a certain platform. And he's going to be doing that from the comfort of my home. And we are co-hosting this event together for the community in Northern Colorado. And I could not be more excited, honored, thrilled, even though, like I said, I wasn't really I was over the moon, but I wasn't shocked when this opportunity came my way. In fact, I have known since the moment that I saw Sacha on a different screen. He lives in Indonesia, guys. Like, he lives across the world. I knew that we would meet one day. I just knew in my soul that we would. And not only meet, but collaborate. So I knew this, and I've been dreaming of it for years. It's been on the back burner for a while as I've gotten busy with my own business and everything. But let's see, where do I want to go from here? Because there's so much I could distill for you guys from this. Okay, first of all, let's put it in perspective. I don't have a celebrity crush. I haven't had a celebrity crush since I was a teenager. Okay, that's a very long time ago. But if I did have a celebrity crush, it would be Sacha Stone. I freaking love him on every single level. I adore this soul. And I'm even getting emotional, even though we've never met yet. So think of your celebrity crush for a moment. My coach is in love with Taylor Swift. That is her celebrity crush. And I was like, dude, imagine if Taylor Swift was coming to not only host an event in your home, but to stay with you and stay in your home. And she's like, oh my God, I would lose my shit. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. It's like Taylor Swift is coming to your house. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about what is happening here. And so not only is it like that, this is like one of my dreams come true. Even on a professional collaboration level, like there's so much I'm excited about, and just like it feels so right in my bones, that this could be called like a literal dream come true. And it was consciously created and manifested. And how did that happen? That's what I really want to talk to you about today, because you are capable of manifesting your dreams. Even your celebrity crush flying across the world and coming to co-host something in your home. Shit. I mean, you can do anything. You can create anything. We live in a manifesting platform, and you are the creator. So I want to kind of reverse engineer how this happened, how this manifestation came about, which, by the way, if you want to join us in person on April 28th, please send me a DM. I will send you the information you need to RSVP, and it would be an honor to have you there. This is going to be an intimate conversation with Sacha. There will be his presentation, and then there's going to be approximately 45 minutes to an hour of a meet and greet and Q&A. And so just DM me if you're interested. But I really want to reverse engineer the manifestation process. And here's what it is. Because I'm kind of sick and tired about people saying, I want this and I want that and I want this and I want that. And then they're not taking action to get it. And that is the conversation that I was starting to have with myself a few weeks ago during all these eclipse seasons. And it's like, okay, Allison, you're saying that you want this, but are you matching that? Are you matching that energetically? Because it can look like we're doing the steps to take whatever the goal is. Maybe your goal is a 20K month consistently. Maybe your goal is to get your practice off the ground and open the doors and have booked out clients. Maybe you, regardless of what your dream is, if it's a big dream, and maybe you just don't want to struggle anymore financially, right? You just want to break through that energetic ceiling, okay? Here is where we have to call ourselves on our own bullshit, because we can get stuck in our own self-sabotage, and then before you know it, like, it looks like we're doing the actions and taking the steps, but energetically our heart's not in it, because maybe we believe that we're not worthy of it, or maybe we believe that it's just never going to happen, or maybe we believe that someone else has the key, and if we could just be like them, then it would happen for us. There's all these sneaky subconscious beliefs that are running the show in the background, and that's what creates this self-sabotagey energy. And that's what keeps these dreams from happening. That's what will keep your practice or your business at, it will maintain exactly where it's at and will not grow for years and years and years. And you'll be in the same damn place that you were 5 years ago. It's really frustrating, right? So I was starting to feel these energetic ceilings that I was hitting in my own life, and I was starting to see things, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm not really in love with how that's playing out. It's time for me to call myself on my own BS and shift some things around energetically. And so once I did that, do you know what I did? It's this simple. It is this simple. I decided in the core of my being, and I could feel it in my body. I could feel it in my body and in my system, this grounded decision that I was going to embody the multi-million-dollar version of me that collaborates with the top people in my field and in my industry. I decided. And less than 3 days later, I was being contacted by the team of the person that I perhaps respect the most in this world, asking if they could come host this in my home. Do you see how that happened? I decided. This was not a mental decision. And this is where the tool of human design can be really helpful. It's not the only tool. You can have your own tools. Journaling is one of my favorite things to do to get myself clear. Whatever you need to do to get yourself clear on what you want. Okay? And then you let yourself dream as big as what that looks like. What do you want in your soul, in your body? And maybe you don't know yet. That's okay. That's where journaling, walking, moving the body, incorporating the breath, all of these things. Guys, the truth is, like, I've been working on my energetics and my body and my breath and my consciousness and all these things really actively for 9 years. So yes, Taylor Swift can come to your home in 3 days after you decide. And this is a conscious practice. Manifestation is a conscious practice that if you're wanting to quantum leap, if you're wanting to bust through the ceilings, it takes a devotion, y'all. It takes devotion. I don't let up the gas. I take care of my body, I rest, and I do the things that I need to do. But as far as like intentionality, this is something that I'm obsessed with. I'm obsessed with the highest version of me coming through in my day-to-day life, to where conversations with the people I respect most in the world are becoming the norm for me now, right? It's just normal. Okay, and receiving large amounts of money that come out of nowhere. I just had an investor tell me that they wanted to invest in this new project that I'm doing, and it was just like, here, I've made this decision. I'm giving this to you, no strings attached, because I believe so heavily in what you are doing. I'm like, what? Oh yeah, this is normal. Because this is the level of manifestation and creation that we are all capable of doing. And it's like, sometimes I hear people say, like, can it be this easy, Allison? Can it really be that easy? Can I manifest what I want overnight like you? Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. Now, does it take some practice? Yes, it does. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and mislead you like I talked about last week, or in this week's episode that aired last week. I'm not going to sit here and mislead you and say what a lot of online coaches are saying, that like, yes, you can get overnight results and la 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 la. I'm saying that it's the norm for me now because I have consciously worked for years on this. But that's the thing, do you see? Like when you have someone that you're listening to, even just listening to this podcast, if you commit to listening to this podcast every week, you will shift your vibration. That's a free tool and a free resource that you have at your fingertips. So if you're looking at someone like me and you're hearing about like, wow, this girl like manifested the dream house in her dream neighborhood, and now she's having her dream celebrity come co-host a thing with her, and she's having investors just come out of the woodwork and just hit her up. And like, if you want that kind of where you can just like fall over and manifest, then you've got to put in the conscious work. Even if it's just committing to listening to someone like that. If you see someone, this is one of my personal strategies that I'm giving to you now. When I see someone who's got something that I want, I try to embody their energy as much as I can. Not that I want to become them, not that I want to change anything about myself, because I love who I am, but I start looking at them and I study exactly what they do, and then I take that and I cross it across industries, so to speak, to me. I cross it into my energy and my energetics, and I start practicing that. So when my coach was like, yeah, I like tripled my revenue, like because I journal every damn day. And I'm like, oh yeah, I love journaling. And it's so helpful because it clears out my mind. I have a very, very active mind. It gets me grounded back in my body. It gets me, these thoughts that can really, really start running the show. It clears all that out. I'm going to commit to that. I don't just commit to it every day, guys. At this level that I'm manifesting now, this higher version of me that is obsessed with the highest version of me journals every morning and every night, right? Every morning and every night. And you can bet your ass I'm not sitting around watching TV and just filling my time and doing this and doing that. Because no, I've got work to do. I have an impact to make. That's what I'm obsessed with. I want to make impact. I want to impact you in the most positive way possible. I want to really show up and serve my clients to the highest ability possible. This is my soul's calling, and it lights me up. I love it. Like, I love what I do. I love what I do, right? And I do have tons of motors going right now in my system. So I also take the time to, of course, self-care and all of those things. And I have my regular sessions set up with my healers and all of that. Like, that is definitely part of it. We have the yin energy along with the yang energy. We happen to be in Aries season right now at this recording. So I am like on the go. But I want to land this plane, because manifestation is something that can absolutely be reverse engineered. It is something that can absolutely be taught and absolutely be embodied. I love using human design as one of the tools with my clients. It seems to resonate a lot, and it's really helpful, especially when you kind of get in your head and you're like, what's going on? What's wrong with me? And whatever. It's like, most likely there's nothing wrong with you. There's just a story or a conditioning that's being a little loud at the moment. But my goal is always to help you get deeper into your body, right? And from those embodied decisions, that's when all of a sudden you've got your dream celebrity crush coming to co-host something with you in your home that not only is fun and exciting, like this is April 28th is going to be fun and exciting, but it's going to be informative, deeply informative, life-changing, and like I said, potentially life-saving for the people who are impacted by this. This event with Sacha Stone is checking all of my boxes, right? Because at the end of the day, like I always say, I am here to make the largest impact possible with the healers, the visionaries, the thought leaders of the world. I am here to break the matrix, and I am here to build the new paradigm brick by brick. If this is something that is interesting to you, shoot me a DM. You can ask about different ways to work with me. There are a few ways. I offer human design readings that are amazing to do deep dives into your system, how you work, and I will absolutely give you some business tips with that reading as well. I also offer free consults, insight calls, where we do an hour of really deep coaching on exactly where you're at and where your business is and where you want to be. Or maybe you don't even have a business yet, but you're just like, you're leaning into these shifts and you're wanting to know yourself on a deeper level with human design coaching, right? So links for that are in my bio on Instagram at Alchemy with Allison. You can also DM me there. I would love to hear from you. I've got to run. If you are in the Colorado area or region, or even Wyoming, reach out to me if April 28th with Sacha Stone sounds interesting to you. I will be promoting this on my profile and on Facebook and wherever I am on the internet, and my team will assist me with that. But get in touch with me about that. That's something, an in-person event, you will not want to miss. Thanks for hanging with me this long. I love you guys. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you next week.